Hello and welcome back to more Super Mario Galaxy 2, where in the last episode, we visited Sky Station Galaxy and began our adventure in this game. We collected both Power Stars and the Comet Medal, and in this episode, we are going to be venturing off to a brand new galaxy, Yoshi Star Galaxy. Let's tackle Saddle Up with Yoshi. Welcome to the galaxy. Okay, so one of the many new additions to the game that they added for Super Mario Galaxy 2 is Yoshi, because Yoshi did make one appearance in the game in the form of a planet in the Space Junk Galaxy, but he wasn't an actual character. He wasn't a part of the gameplay. Now he is. But anyway, to access Yoshi, you just gotta either stomp on Magic Koopa or use your spin attack to take him out. Either way, now it's time to step on Yoshi's egg and saddle up with Yoshi. Yoshi hatched from the egg.
You saved me, Yoshi! I was trying to save my friends, but then I got turned into an egg and trapped. Yoshi! I know we should team up. Come on, hop on my back.
Yup, now we can hop on Yoshi's back and adventure through the galaxy with Yoshi, which is awesome. Okay, so first things first, controls are pretty much the same, except that of course you can't triple jump, but you can flutter jump if you jump and then press and hold the A button in midair. You can flutter jump to get a little bit of extra height, and there is a glitch you can abuse by crouching and then doing it again. You can do this infinitely. Just press the A button, press and hold the A button, then press Z to reset it, and then keep fluttering into the air. I'm not gonna be doing that, but it is something you can do if you want to. Now then, you can't spit star bits as Yoshi. You can collect star bits as Yoshi, but you can't spit them. What you can do is eat things. Namely, you can eat fruit, obviously. But what's much more useful is you can eat enemies, such as this Octoomba right here. Nice. You can also eat up to 3 things at once, as long as they're close enough to each other. So like these 2 fruit right here, I should be able to eat them both. There we go. I can eat them both. Up to 3 things at once, as long as they're close enough to each other. Now then, the reason we're over here is because we're going to want to bounce up on top of this platform to grab our second Comet Medal. I didn't actually explain this in the first episode. They do make comments up here, I explained that much, but what I didn't explain is that it won't happen instantaneously. We aren't actually going to get our first Prankster Comet until episode either 9 or 10, I think. It won't be till World 3 when we get our first Prankster Comet, but the Comet Medal, like, if we got to that point without having collected any Comet Medals, then we wouldn't be able to collect any, we wouldn't have any Prankster Comets. Anyway, this one's also pretty easy. This enemy gauntlet, just run around with Yoshi and eat all the enemies. It's not as simple as just running into them with the Rainbow Star. But so long as you move at a decent pace, you should have enough time to collect all the 1-ups, or defeat all the enemies and then collect all the 1-ups before it takes you back to the main planet. Now then, this thing is annoying. Don't try to eat this enemy, because if you do, that happens, and it will actually be very, very annoying. So you just want to, if that happens, you can just shake the remote to get that thing off you. Now let's eat all 3 Octoombas at once. Okay, I only got 2, but that's fine. We get this one. Now for this thing, we want to grab it with our tongue by pressing the B button, and then pulling back with the control stick to destroy it, and then reveal the launch star we can use to propel ourselves to the next planet. Move your cursor, or hover your cursor over the volcanoes. You can collect a bunch of star bits when it explodes. Now then, we can also lick the checkpoint flag as Yoshi, so you don't have to run into the checkpoint flag when you're on Yoshi. You can just, lick it. Anyway, launch star's right here. You can linger on this planet for a little while longer if you want to. If you can spin into this dice to either get a coin, or 1-up, or an enemy, because we are very unlucky and we got the Bowser side of the dice. But when you're ready to move on, you can just jump into the launch star and move on to the next planet. But yeah, so as I was saying, collecting the Comet Medals allows the Prankster Comets to appear, but it will not instantaneously cause a Prankster Comet to appear. Don't worry, we're gonna have a couple episodes. I'd say we have about a week before we have our first Prankster Comet. Anyway, if you recognize this planet, it's because this was also in the first game, but now we can traverse it with Yoshi, which makes it much more interesting to traverse. Now then, let's backflip our way up on top of this planet, you can't defeat the piranha planets with one strike. You have to defeat them the same way we destroyed that big fruit earlier by licking into it and then pulling back. Same thing with these little spiky things. But either way, we're gonna bounce our way up on top. Defeat these 3 Octoombas. I only got 2 of them at once, but no matter, we can get the 3rd one as well. And then this thing right here is essentially, think of it like Indiana Jones using his whip to traverse a gap. Is the same thing, except instead of a whip, it's Yoshi's tongue he can use to fling between planets or platforms like that. Now then, final platform of the mission, we're gonna launch ourselves onto this planet right here. The goal is to get to the top and get our power star. First things first, you just lick this Goomba once, and then lick it again to fall, or to cause it to eat the Goomba. Now then, we're gonna lick that by pressing B to fling ourselves over here. We're gonna lick this Goomba once to cause it to fall into the abyss, then grab onto this and then pull back with Yoshi to cause the bridge to extend. We're gonna completely ignore this guy, because he's not gonna be a problem for us whatsoever. Then grab onto this to fling ourselves up here. Again, ignore this guy. You can lick him once if you want to kind of cause a distraction, but it's not gonna be essential to do so. There we go. Okay, there's a 1-up waiting for us over there if you so choose to grab it. All you gotta do is just pull out the bridge and then go back and grab it. Then fling yourself back, then turn around like that to land on this elevator, which will take you up. Beware of the Goomba right here. You want to lick it once to cause those wings to fall off, and then it will be much less of a threat to you. Use the little flower thing to swing yourself up onto this elevator so that you can ride it up here. Bunch of starbits over here. Then just train yourself along these flowers right here, and then shatter open this crystal. Then fling yourself along these flowers, and then turn yourself around by licking it again to get the power star. You got a star! Saddle up with Yoshi. Yoshi Star Galaxy, 3 power stars. You got a comet medal. We now have a total of 2 comet medals. You got some star bits. Our new total is 410. You also got some coins, and our new total is 50. Starship Mario can now advance.
Say, I don't mean to pry or anything, but what is that thing over there? I mean, be straight with me, pal. You hatching alien eggs now? Haha.
The game has been saved. Okay, so now because we've completed that mission in Yoshi Star Galaxy, if we head over onto the nose of Starship Mario, we can now saddle up with Yoshi anytime we want. I mean, on Starship Mario, that is. Not in the main levels. We can only, unfortunately, saddle up with Yoshi if there's a Yoshi egg nearby for us to, you know, break open. But on Starship Mario, we now have the ability to saddle up with Yoshi anytime we want so that we can fling our way up these flowers and then onto this upper platform right here. So, if you grab 3 of the, if you eat all of these, all of these fruits with Yoshi, then you will get a 1-up, like this. So that's nice. You can also spin into this die right here to either get a 1-up or a single star bit. Obviously, the single star bit is the short end of the stick compared to the 1-up, but even still, nice to know that that's there. Unfortunately, again, you can't take Yoshi with you into the main levels unless he's already there. But don't worry, we will be using Yoshi again in this episode because we still have 1 more power star to collect in this episode, or we have 1 more power star to collect in Yoshi Star Galaxy. I do plan on going to another galaxy after we clear this one out, but as far as Yoshi Star Galaxy is concerned, we only have 1 more main power star to collect for now. Let's tackle Spiny Control. Welcome to the galaxy. Okay, so hopefully that first mission got you properly warmed up to how Yoshi controls, because now it's time to put those skills to the test. Let's once again hop on Yoshi, and now we're going to want to learn how to use these Spinies. So if you lick the Spiny once, it'll turn into a spike ball, which you can then eat, and then spit back at either this glass container right here, or, more appropriately, Lakitu. I missed, but that's fine, because in case you miss Lakitu with the Spiny, you can always just lick Lakitu once to cause the cloud to disappear and then run into him again to defeat him permanently. Again, to defeat a Spiny, just lick it once and then pick up the spike ball. And we're going to use it to break open this glass container right here so we can hop onto the teleporter. Okay, that was not part of the plan. Yoshi, no, come back. Yoshi! Thank you. We're going to hop onto the teleporter and go to another enemy gauntlet. Get out of here, Lakitu. Nobody likes you. Now then, this one's a little bit more challenging because you can't see where all the enemies are with a single camera angle, but it's still not that big of a deal because you can just eat all the enemies at once. You can also stomp on them, and you can eat 3 enemies at any given time. Not too bad, but I might not actually do this. I might have missed a couple. Oh, nope, there they are. All the 1-ups that spawned in right over here, and we got them. Wow, that was really, really close. Okay. Yeah, not essential, but it's there if you want it. There's a 1-up over there that you can get, again, if you want it. Again, not essential, but it is there for you to collect. But when you're ready to get off this planet, you can just grab a Spiny and then aim with the remote to break open this container right here. Then hop into the launch star and get off this planet full of Spinies. Although we're not done with them yet. We will see them again very soon. Keep your cursor over the volcano to collect a bunch of star bits. Now then, make sure you mark this checkpoint flag so that you can always come back here if you die. First things first, get rid of Lakitu. Nobody likes Lakitu. Next, lick the Spiny twice to pick it up, and then jump up. Freaking Lakitu. Out of the way, you stupid cloud. Okay, so you want to break open the second one, so jump, and then press the B button while aiming in that direction to just shatter the second glass container of the 3. If you want, you can break open the other ones to get some extra star bits. Not required, but it's something you can do if you so choose to, because it's always nice to have some extra star bits. But either way, when you're ready to proceed, make sure you take out Lakitu one more time just for good measure, because nobody likes Lakitu. Is there anybody in the world who actually likes Lakitu? Because, I gotta say, he's really annoying. Anyway, shake the remote again immediately as soon as you get to this other launch star. It's not required to do this, but I highly, highly recommend it, because on this planet is going to be a series of power-ups that will be helpful. There's only 2, but they're both very useful. So you want to jump between these planets to get sucked into their gravity to make your way up here to grab a 1-up. But more important than that, if we keep moving around on these planets, we will find a life mushroom all the way over here. Which, because we are coming up on a boss battle, and while it's not too hard, it is definitely much more challenging than PB Piranha. So it's nice to have the extra lives just in case. Then when you're ready to move on, we're going to want to wait for this little planet right here to come nearby so that we can jump into its gravity, and then jump from here to the, oh dear god, okay, jump, there we go, and then jump onto the center to enter the launch star, and then propel ourselves to the next big planet. Right over here, this is the penultimate planet before facing off against the boss battle. First things first, get rid of the Spiny. We don't need the Spiny for anything as of yet. We'll pull open this bridge right here, because this one has a 1-up, so it's more worth our time to open this one. Again, get rid of Lakitu. Nobody likes Lakitu. Pull back this bridge, and then lick the Spiny twice to pick it up. Backflip your way up here, or side somersault, either way. No, don't backflip, just side somersault, because if you backflip with Yoshi, you'll go off Yoshi. So you can't backflip, but you can side somersault, so that's good to know. And I believe if you can infinite flutter jump your way up there to get that 1-up, but it's, you know what, I'll give it one more shot, and if we don't do it, then, yeah, okay, that's not, never mind. It's up there if you want it. But we're gonna jump into the launch star and face off against the boss. Make sure you lick this checkpoint flag, because this boss can be kind of tough. Okay, so the way you defeat this boss battle is you wait for him to throw Spinies at you, lick them out of the air, and then immediately throw them back at the boss. I missed, but that's fine, because he's going to throw another one for us to pick up and then throw again, aim directly at him, and then boom, there's 1 hit, 2 more to go. He's gonna, a bunch of starbits are going to fly at him as soon as you deal damage to him. Now he's going to start charging at us with his lightning cloud, so you want to bait him into charging after you, then immediately move out of the way, because he moves in a straight line, so once he's on that line, he won't move off it, so if you bait him into following the line you want him to, you can easily avoid his attack. Now just grab one of his Spinies out of the air, and then throw it back at him. That's hit number 2. That one was pretty easy, but hit number 3 can be a little bit tougher, because he moves really far away for the 3rd hit. Still not too bad, though, but I recommend grabbing a Spiny as soon as you can. So like right now, then wait for him to start laughing, and then throw the Spiny. I missed, but that's your opportunity to attack. If you miss the hit while he's laughing, that's fine. It just, you want to wait, you want to try to get him when he laughs, because when he's laughing, he's not throwing spinies at you and he's not moving, which makes him easier to hit. But it's possible to hit him here, you just have to lead your shot a little bit, so like anticipate him moving to the right or left and then fire at him based on that. So he's going to move to the left here, so I want to aim left and hit him straight on. Alright, so that was a lot of words, but in summary, the first 2 hits are very easy. The third hit, you want to try to get him while he's laughing, because when he's laughing, he's stationary, which makes him an easy target, and he's not throwing spinies at you, which means there's no projectiles to worry about. If you can't hit him there, that's fine. You just have to lead your shot when you aim at him, because he moves while he throws. So if he's moving left, you want to aim to the left of him so that the spiny will still hit him, or if you move to the right, you want to aim to the right. So keep that in mind, and the boss isn't too bad, and then the Power Star is easy to collect. You got a star, Spiny Control, Yoshi Star Galaxy, 4 Power Stars. You got some star bits, and our new total is 518. You got some coins, and our new total is 62. The game has been saved. Okay, now, we've finished our adventures in Yoshi Star Galaxy, because another big difference between this game and the last one is that instead of having 3 Power Stars and a Secret Star in every single galaxy, this game does not have that. This game only has 2 Power Stars per galaxy, and then sometimes a Secret Star. Not always. Only sometimes a Secret Star, which is definitely makes for a more varied array of levels when you aren't constantly stuck in the same galaxy for 3 Power Stars and a Secret Star, so 4 Power Stars technically. But anyway, because of that, I'm also going to be able to tackle more galaxies per episode. So now we're going to move on to this platform right here, which we could not previously access unless we had 3 Power Stars. Now we have 4, so we can get here. Starship Mario can now advance. Alright, so remember in the first episode when I said that we wanted to collect as many Starbits as possible in that original Star Festival arena to make our the first Hungry Luma much easier? Well, this would be why, because this first Hungry Luma requires 300 Starbits and we have 518, and we may have still had enough even without collecting the Starbits in the Star Festival, but it certainly helps. Anyway, now we can call the Hungry Luma on board.
Looks like you found a Hungry Luma. Hope you got a stack of Starbits, because those guys can eat.
Yes, we do. So let's walk up to the Hungry Luma.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Got any kicky Starbits I can snack on? So hungry. Feed me delicious Starbits. I need to chow on 300, then I'll transform.
Alright, to just feed the Hungry Luma all 300 of the Starbits that he needs. We have 518, so it won't be that big of a deal.
That's a stuff all so full. I think I'm about to transform.
A new galaxy was born. Okay, so now that we've done that, we can step back onto this platform right here and take the wheel. I said take the wheel. Now let's venture off to a brand new galaxy, Flip Swap Galaxy. Let's tackle Think Before You Shake. Welcome to the galaxy. Alright, so remember when it took until the second group of galaxies to explain the concept of jumping and spinning in midair? Well, now it's going to happen in the second episode of the game, so that's a nice little thing right there. Anyway, jump, spin, make them flip. So yeah, we've now been introduced to the concept of jumping and spinning, which I've done many times throughout the course of this walkthrough so far. But now it's actually a pivotal gameplay mechanic because every time you shake the Wii Remote, the platforms will switch around. So you want to time your jump so that you jump and then spin right as you're over these platforms, so that the timing will be perfect for you to be able to land on them instead of just falling through. So, like, if you spin right now, I would just fall through the platform into the abyss below. But if we jump and then spin, the platforms will switch around so that we can easily land on them with ease. And I remember this galaxy giving me a lot of problems when I first played it. Now, granted, I was I was really, really young when I first played this game. But I remember being stuck here basically all day on this galaxy, so, you know, that was fun. Anyway, so that first part was pretty easy. You again, just jump here to get the 1-up and then jump spin to get back. It's not that big of a deal. You just have, right here, you just have to wait for the electric field to pass by, then jump and then spin as per the usual. You can take some shortcuts by long jumping your way or backflipping over the electric fields if you want. Totally up to you. But the safe way is just to take it one set of platforms at a time and jumping and spinning between them like so. Avoid the chain jump right here. He is of no concern to you whatsoever. And then if we shatter this right here, we'll get a bunch of star bits. Now, here's an interesting thing. If we shake the remote while the chain chomp is on the blue platforms, it'll fall through. So that's nice. So if we shake on the blue platforms and then we shake as the chain chomp steps on, we can easily jump off and then jump onto this blue platform right here to cause the chain chomp over here on the red platforms to fall through. Then once it falls through, we're safe to jump back on, wait for the chain chomp to fall to the blue platforms, and then we're going to jump over here, then long jump out to this common metal. There we go, there's our common metal for the galaxy collected. Bunch of star bits right over here. Jump out to the red platform, wait for the electric fields to pass by so you can jump between them. Take this, don't get greedy here, take this one step at a time, jump to the blue platforms, wait for the electric field to pass, then walk past, jump to the red platforms. You can take a long jump shortcut here if you are feeling it, or if you're feeling risky. This is the hardest jump in the galaxy right here, but still not too bad, just wait. Wait for your opening to jump between them, and then spin to land on the blue platform safely. Then the power star is yours. You got a star. Think before you shake. Flip Swap Galaxy, 5 power stars. You got a common medal, and now we have a total of 3. You got some star bits, and our new total is 235. You got some coins, and our new total is 66. Starship Mario can now advance. You brought back a star bunny? Know the one thing in the galaxy cuter than one of those? Nothing, that's what. Did I get you on that one? Well, it looks to me like that cute critter wants to tell you something. Alright then, so that's another cool detail, is that every time we visit, well, for certain galaxies, new NPCs or new characters will come visit Starship Mario. So, you know, Starship Mario starts out very bare bones, but by the end of the walkthrough, this place will be teeming with life, with many different characters from many different galaxies, and a lot of cool stuff we can do along the way. So, let's start with the Star Bunny. Shake the remote when you're mid-jump. Spinning will give you just a little more oomph. How do you think I jump so high? Boing? Try it with me. Alright. Thanks for the tip, Star Bunny, but that is going to do it for this episode. So, yeah, the Flip Swap Galaxy only has 1 power star to collect, unlike Yoshi Star Galaxy, which had 2. I will show off what's on the map real quick, though. The thing that we can access now is just a star bit collection, essentially. We get a bunch of star bits for that, so that's a nice little detail. Next time we're going to go visit this galaxy over here, and then if we have enough time, we may also go to this galaxy over here. So potentially 2 new galaxies next episode, folks. And if you want to return to Starship Mario at any time, you can always jump on any of these platforms and then just return to Starship Mario. But that'll be it for now. Thanks for watching. See you for next time. I'll catch you all tomorrow for some more Super Mario Galaxy 2. Goodbye!